John Raptis. He's in to talk about Rue Morgue Records and, well, all stuff going on.
All sorts of stuff. So
Yeah. If anyone's been listening to this show and watching our Facebook feed and Insta feed and all that stuff, you'd see, no doubt, know who Rue Morgue Records is. And if not, have a listen because John's going to fill you in on what's going on.
If not, I'm not plugging hard enough, I guess. So you'll hear about us soon enough.
So, I suppose, and we've brought in a few tracks for the upcoming compilation. Yep. My brain went, what's an album called where you've got all different bands on it?
Yeah. Murders in the Rue Morgue Volume 1. So hopefully there'll be a Volume 2 and a Volume 3 down the track. But
hope so.
Volume 1 is coming along very, very nicely.
Cool. And we will be playing, I'm stuttering and everything. We will be playing some tracks. Are they tracks that are off it or tracks off the singles?
These are tracks off the album, probably played for the first time on air, so they're exclusive to you guys.
We get a lot of exclusives. I love the heavy session. It's great. So, actually, I know where to go. How do you transition from being a photographer to running a label?
I really don't know how it happened. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm getting to the age where I'm starting to think, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? And I've been doing rock photography for 12 years. I needed a little bit of a break from it, so I thought I'd start a record store initially, online record store, learn the business first, and hopefully open a bricks and mortar store down the line. And 4 or 5 months into that, the label idea came to me one night. And here we are, like 10 singles later, and an album's about to come out. And we've done that in the space of, 8 months.
That's
So,
quick.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's been very fast. But I'm down to 4 hours sleep a night. It's a lot of work, but I'm loving every minute of it. It's a huge challenge, and really enjoying where this is going. So
That's good. I've enjoyed watching how much support that it gains, like the amount of people that are jumping on and moving with it. It's really, it picked up really quick.
it did pick up. I guess I'm kind of pretty good at marketing stuff, so I've been plugging it wherever I can, and it's good plugging. It's a good style of marketing, and it's working. It's getting people to feel part of it, not just buying a record, but feeling part of the community that we're creating with this thing. And it's just growing in leaps and bounds, which is blowing me away. It's bringing more working, which is fine, but as each single has come out, I'm learning the ropes even more and more. Like when I first did the first single, I had no idea how to do this. No idea whatsoever. I had no idea that a single takes, like, from talking to the band to them getting the final product. It's almost a 4-month process from start to end, as you would know.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's incredibly satisfying, and I'm loving every single minute of it. So far.
Cool. That's it. Well, I don't do many plugs, but if you want to get a Southbound Snake Charmers single, you could go and contact Rue Morgue. And there's plenty of stuff on there. There's lots of stuff via the blog too. I like reading the blog.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of good.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it like not just your standard sort of online store, but having articles about the bands that we all love. I support every band that is on there. I love it, the music that is on there. Because if I don't like it, I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to put it on my site. So yeah, it's
that'd make it hard in some respects too.
Of course. But yeah, it's like I said, it's just snowballed. We're about to turn 1 year old in a couple of weeks. The initial concept of when we first went online, and in that time, I mean, it's just blown me away how it's moving and where this is going, because there's a lot of surprises coming down the track, which I can't reveal yet. But yeah,
we'll work on him, Christine.
Yeah, we've had some big players looking at what we're doing and liking what we're doing and had offers and stuff, but I'm not selling yet. So.
No, not yet.
Yeah, not
So
yet.
John, what's the website for people?
The website is ruemorguerecords.com, and that pretty much has everything you could possibly need to find out about what we're doing, what we're selling, who we're supporting, the label side, the online store side, and as Chris mentioned, the blog, which has articles about metal and hard rock and stuff like that. that we
Yep.
all dig.
Yes. If we were to take a stab in the dark somewhere, I'd say that John's a big Iron Maiden fan.
I know,
Only because, you know.
you could say that. I'm a big fan of everyone, it seems. But yeah, I love the classic bands, and big fan of Iron Maiden.
Rue Morgue.
Rue
Who
Morgue,
else
yeah,
done
yeah.
Rue Morgue?
Yeah,
Wasp as well.
Yeah, well, Rue Morgue. It was I was thinking of what do I call this thing? You know, I had no idea, and it was I had the record on Iron Maiden Killers, Murders in the Rue Morgue came on. I go, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. Done. I'm not wasting any more time thinking of names. This is going to be the name. If people don't like it, big deal. So it's
That's it. No, it works.
yeah, it's worked. It's working. So yeah.
Cool.
But I'm sure we'll put up a link onto our Facebook page.
Yes, definitely.
So anyone can just give it a click, go straight there.
Yep.
Yep.
Too good. Let's
Yeah, interested to hear it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. That was exclusive.
That
Sure was.
awesome.
That was Dan Britton with Behind Bars, which will be on the Murders in the Rue Morgue album. Dan's worked incredibly hard to do an album over the last year and a half, and it is incredible. He's done some really good stuff, worked his ass off on it, and I think it's coming out September, his album, and people are going to be blown away. It's really good. So
That is
Cool.
really, really awesome.
Yeah. You heard it here first on the Heavy Session. That was really cool.
Yeah. No, it was.
Yes.
I was going to say, is there a name for the record that comes out in September?
his album is called Heavy Metal Poisoning. He's got a whole story behind why he calls it that, so I'll leave it to him to talk about online. But yeah, like I said, it's a really good record. It's very diverse. He loves for a young guy, he loves the classical stuff, and he puts a lot of that sound into his music. Old school Rainbow, and with a bit of, he sounds like King Diamond in that song, But he loves all sorts of the classic metal stuff, and the album really reflects that. So, and he's a great guy. He's one of my best friends, and I love supporting him in all that he does. So,
Cool.
yeah.
I have to keep an eye out for that one. That's well, gosh, that's only like next month.
Next month,
Yeah.
I just finished the
Far
artwork
out.
for it the other day, about 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
But,
more
it's-
no sleep.
More no sleep, but it's done, and we're getting ready to press it. So look out.
It's everyone. That's what gets him with the no sleep stuff. Because I think when we signed up with you, I messaged you like late at night, and you're like, "That's it. I was going to sleep, but now I'm not. I'm gonna still keep doing stuff."
Yeah, that's it.
So there's no sleep.
No sleep. No sleep till Hammersmith.
That's it. What else have we got? What else have we got to speak about? What else is on the cards, John? There's got to be more stuff. I know you've been holding out on us somehow.
I'm kind of working on a special project celebrating 80s Melbourne metal. As some people may know, there was a famous record store in Melbourne called Metal for Melbourne, and the metal scene back in the day was thriving. There was gigs on every night. There were some amazing bands playing that. If these bands were based in Europe or the US, they'd be superstars now. But because of our geography and because of the time back in the 80s, not many of them made it through. So I'm contacting them one by one and trying to get a track of theirs that they had recorded back in the 80s. I'm trying to get in touch with Greta from Metal for Melbourne to get her permission so we can call the record Metal for Melbourne.
That would be cool.
Yeah, she's kind of on board, but I haven't filled her in completely on what I want to do. And then we're looking at an August 2020 release for this. 10 bands from the Melbourne scene. And it should be something special. Yeah. So that's one thing I'm working on at the minute.
That's something we could really get behind. That is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone who's heard about it said they're really keen to take part of it. Nothing Sacred are on board. Taramis are on board, and I'm working on 9 Drive as we speak.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah.
You know who I'd like to put my hat in for?
Yeah.
Taipan.
Taipan, Blackjack. There was so many great bands.
Oh.
And Axe Attack for the glam side of stuff.
Yeah.
Bengal Tigers.
Ah, yes.
We could go on forever.
Yeah.
And I want to get 10 of the best, and so far we're 30% of the way there. So that'll come out in a year's time. It's going to take time to get this all happening, and making sure that everyone gets paid and looked after. And that's one project I can reveal at this point in time.
Cool.
So,
He set the segue now. I'm going to get my hard drive in at some stage tonight. Taipan, Tie to You is
Get
going to be
Taipan
played.
out.
I love that band. I'm pretty sure they're actually from Glenroy, which is not far from me. I'm like,
I couldn't tell you where they're from, but yeah, they were quite a band back in the day, and
they
hopefully,
did really well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was a great time. It was a great time to be into the music that we love, and I just don't think that it's commemorated enough this day. It's kind of forgotten about, and hopefully with this record, if it all goes as I'm planning, it's going to be relive and bring back those bands in some way. So
That's great.
cool.
Yes.
It sounds so different because I'm from
Yeah.
Brisbane, so not knowing a lot of these bands, and in the 80s I was too small to mention. So.
I'm giving away my age.
I do that all the time. That's
But it sounds really, really interesting.
Yeah, it should be cool. And maybe down the track we could do a Sydney version, or other states get them on board as well. But for now,
Totally.
this is the scene I know and I knew and I loved, and I'm going to work on trying to revive that in some small way.
And it fits your premise of what you're trying to do, and stuff that you like, and that way you've got full interest in it, and
Exactly.
you put 100% into it. That
That's
way.
it. If I don't like
totally.
it, I won't be stuck. If I don't like it, I'm not staying up till 4 a.m. designing your artwork. I can tell you that right now. So.
And do you work a day job as well, do you?
Oh my gosh.
But it's I'm kind of head of my department, so I pretty much work on Rue Morgue all day anyway. So yeah, no one knows. Hope the boss isn't listening. But yeah, it's getting to the point where I have to decide now whether I do stay with the day job or just start doing this full time, which is where I wanted to build it to. I wasn't going to just dive in blind. That's stupid. I wanted to learn the business first and then let it generate some money. And it's starting to do that now. And hopefully within 6 months, the day job can piss off. Yeah.
Living the dream then.
Yeah. Yeah. Dream? With dream, you have to sleep to dream. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where we're trying to take this thing. So
I'd like to say that, if you did move fully into Rue Morgue, you could get some time to sleep. But that won't happen because that time will be filled with something else.
yeah, there's always something happening. But,
Gold.
yeah.
Gold. All right, well, let's play another track because the night's flying. It's already 20 to 12. So
Can't
yeah.
believe it. Unbelievable.
Off your list first this time?
Path my own. Well, I once was human, foolish enough to love. Now those days are over. God is the light dreamed of. Now that it's lost, the
Was Zach Wild guesting in that track?
Yeah, it's,
There's
it's
a lot
great,
of
isn't
Aussies
it?
in there.
It's awesome. That was this is one guy who emailed me late one night. Email came through and he's asking, would I have a listen to this track and consider it for the label? And it was late at night. I sort of replied to him, "Yeah, I'll get to it in the morning, mate." Yeah, no worries. I didn't know who it was. Then I played the track in bed. I listened to it on my phone, and I was blown away. I thought, wow. Emailed him back and go, yes. I want this song on the record. And it's Jonathan Barwick, who's doing a band called Fierce Deity, and some of you may know him as the lead guitarist singer from Tasmania's Tabara band. And he's doing his solo project now, and world class. It's a really great song. It's just huge, and I've told him a million times I love it, and I don't think he believes me anymore, because every time we talk, I go, "Dude, I love that song so much." So yeah, it's a killer track.
It's a great track, yeah. Fierce Deity. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I listened to it's what part of it I think the other week. It was just fantastic.
Coming up on Murders in the Rue
Murders in
Morgue,
the Rue Morgue, yes.
Volume 1.
Volume 1.
So when can we expect that out?
We're doing pre-sales at the moment, and the idea of that was to raise the capital to fund the project, because it's going to cost a lot of money to put this together. And we raised the money in a month.
Wow.
So we're good to go. But I'm just waiting on some of the bands to finish their tracks, because most of the tracks, if not all, are going to be exclusive for this record. So some of the boys are in the studio as we speak, doing songs for it. We tried for an October 31st release, Halloween, but it's looking more likely like January 2020. It'll be good to go. So I'm just waiting on them. Everything is done. I'm just waiting on the tracks, the final track listing. We can fit 12 tracks on there. We've got 14 tracks to play with. So 2 bands are going to miss out, unfortunately, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I'm doing a CD version as well, which will have all the tracks, all the bands on there. So, but yeah, it's what was the question? Sorry, when's it coming out?
When can we expect it?
That
was January.
January 2020, and yeah.
January's a good release, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so. It's after the craziness of Christmas and all that, and yeah, it'll be a quiet time to give it one more last push, and to try and sell as many copies as I can. The more copies I sell, I'll be in a position to pay the artists as well, which I want to do. I don't want this to be a Rue Morgue Records profit run. Everyone's going to get looked after and paid in some capacity. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good.
That was such a great track.
It
I
was.
still kind of got it going around in my head.
Don't need to mention the squealing guitars. That's got me.
Yeah, well, squealing guitars and you.
Squealing guitars, dueling guitars, harmonic guitars. That's it. I'm done.
I thought that's why you were quiet, You
Yeah.
were kind of just taking it in. Going,
You've been working with me too long now, haven't you?
I know. I heard the heart beating from over here. It's like, boom, boom.
If I was at a Zach Wild gig, every time I heard that squeal, it'd be take a swig.
You'd be pretty drunk.
Yes, jeez. That's the Zach Wild drinking game. Every time he makes the guitar whoop, if you go to one of his gigs, look around, because you'll see people every time it goes going.
One song and you're gone.
That's it. He can't drink like that anymore, though. I think he's really looking after his health these days, as he has to. As we all have to.
As we all are, yeah.
We ain't young no more.
No. Not the lines on this face.
You're tuned to the Heavy Session here. 8:55 a.m. And Chris, Christine, and John Raptis from Rue Morgue Records. I'll try and say that in English so the listeners can hear it. Rue Morgue Records. And I've got a video to show you, John, which I'll show you in one of the breaks that a listener has sent to us going, get John to check this out. This has got some good stuff on it. It's all 80s footage from those bands you're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.